We're off on our morning walk, which usually starts with the morning drag. It's beautiful here today. The sun is just rising behind me, and bears full of bounciness who've been rolling around on the floor this morning before we came out. Batty was having his little jealous head on. He's now taken up position as leader of the pack and taking us for our wander. Elsa's just hanging out behind me, and we're absolutely going to slow down shortly, but as much as I'd love to slow down at this time, Bear's just way too excited to want to slow down, bless him, and he really loves his morning walks. So I allow him to do what he kind of wants at this time, and then in a bit he'll slow down and we'll walk together like normal walkers. One day we'll all be able to be completely off lead and we'll just walk like the pack we are. Come on, we're going this way today, Mr. Bear. Good boy. Way up this way. Are you coming too, Else? Yeah, come on. These two having a good sniff about. Oh, you're having a wee. Come on then. Yeah, it's so marvellous seeing the world in the morning. Can you hear the birds? So beautiful. I'm so grateful for each and every day and being able to be present with this amazing place on Pachamama. Love it. Breakfast time for these guys. I made them specially bacon. I put some bacon in the pasta, so when I'd finished, they've got bacon in their pasta and cheese sauce to mix with our biscuits. Elsa has a lot more pasta than Bear or Batty, who just have it for the taste. But Elsa has it because it means that she'll eat her biscuits. Very happy, I think, this morning. Beautiful walk. I'm just watching the sunrise over Creative Roots. You can't see it quite from this angle, but you have to be higher, so it's not quite come up over the top yet. As you can see now, the sun's just starting to rise over Creative Roots, and it's going to start drying out the geodome and the tipi and the land, and it's going to give us a chance, once it dries out a bit, to clean everything and do a proper deep clean. It's also compost day, so it's the day we empty the compost bins and the compost toilet, so it's a really good day for it. So yeah, we're just waiting for Papa Inti to do his thing. Well, I enjoy a nice cup of cidria, which is no, I'm not drinking cider every morning. It's a Portuguese drink, which is a tea, and it's used specifically for that time of the month and for just helping people with sore bellies. And I've got neither right now, but I do love my cidria, and that medicine is also very calming. It belongs to the mint family, so yeah, a very pleasurable way to start the day when I'm not on chamomile. One of the magical things about living so close to nature is you get to see so many amazing things happen that maybe you just don't notice them when you're not living so close to nature. So I guess you can see it from here. now the sun's coming up, and last night it didn't rain, but as you can see, everywhere's full of dew that's just glistening all through the grass. It's magical. It really is. It's such a beauty, a beautiful thing. And then as the sun's coming up, can you see, like, is the picture good enough for you to see all the steam? So all the water's drying up off the, like, you can see there, I can see it on the video thing. Look at the tree. Can you see the spider web, like some natural tinsel, just sparkling with all the dewdrops and all the steam just coming off it? And it's amazing. And we're just watching, like, how things work. This is how, you know, it's going back up, and it'll get turned into rain, and then the rain will come down. And like, look at the dewdrops on the, you see, on the branches. That beautiful one there. It's like you can see the whole world in a raindrop when you actually tune into that little drop and you see all its reflection all around. It really is amazing here, and anywhere where you get to tune into nature. And over here where the sun's been for a little while, the orange tree is stood in all her glory, highly abundant with oranges. Like, I've never seen so many oranges. So beautiful. And then knowing that the chickens are cleaned out now, the compost, toilets have been done, and it just is a moment where I can just step back and just look at the beauty. Look at the beauty here. Look at nature, Mother Nature in action. Look at Papa Inti, how he's working together with Mama Kocha, which is the water goddess. Papa Inti is the sun god. And look how his rays are helping dry out the tipi. Can you see? Or can you not see from this angle? I don't know. You see, I can see it really well. And it's just, it probably, you know, if you can't see it, I probably sound crazy. Bear's full of the joys of spring, even though it's winter. And the geodome's just starting to get kissed with sun. So hopefully that soon will be ready to take the canvas off and really let it air while I clear it out properly. Oh, Zoomies time. Hi. Sometimes you just have to stand still and allow. There's no point trying to get in the middle of that. I've been waiting for the geodome to dry out a bit, so I did went in the teepee, sorted some stuff out, took some pictures to put up some stuff for free on Facebook, and mopped the floor, or what I could do. And I feel like, see, David said he'd be able to come after noon, which is usually after dinner time, and we're now at nearly 11 o'clock and the geodome isn't dry enough to open. The thing is, the sun's not got anything other than that half of it, so this half of it is still drips, covered in just wetness and stuff. So to open it up, it wouldn't really work. So I'm thinking I've got an hour in which to get the canvas off, and and to try and air it out, I think that I'm probably just going to be able to open up a tiny bit of it, which is really disappointing because I'm just not strong enough to lift the canvas on my own. It's a two-person job for canvas lifting. Unless you're a really strong person, then it's a one-person job. So yeah, that's where I'm up to now. I'm about to go inside the Geodome, so I'm gonna just open a bit. Really, I want to get the whole canvas off and clean the inside, but I don't know how possible that is today. Okay, so what I've done just for now is just opened it to let it breathe, and I've started cleaning it. The natural way to clean canvas is with vinegar, and you can use vinegar and lemons, as in fresh lemons, lemon juice, and I've started cleaning. Unfortunately, it had, because it had not been aired at all, it had started to get a collection of mould, which is absolutely disgusting, and I've managed to clear away the mould on the bamboo, because tents need air, just like most other things. So yeah, I've started cleaning the bamboo. I've started cleaning the canvas. I've opened it up. It's still not dry on the outside, so yeah, I'm climbing. This rug is an absolute disgrace, and I'm not sure quite where to start with that, or a natural cleaning product to sort it out. So that will need sorting. But in here, there's sticks been put up top as well, which obviously I'm not happy about, but thankfully they don't seem to have damaged the canvas at all. But wet sticks used to support the roof, I'd imagine. That's what it looks like. But yeah, well, it didn't need them, but I'm gonna start taking them out gently so it doesn't damage the canvas, and I'm gonna have to clean all where they've marked the canvas, and all this is gonna have to be cleaned. You know, I really just, yeah, sometimes I'm just so surprised that there's not really words for it. Well, I called on the help of the tree people, and they've kindly obliged. So we have a ring of olives here who are holding this up to allow it to get air and to just help it dry out so I can clean it properly on the inside. There seems to be mud on the roof in a few places, which is a bit bizarre, but there you go. And yeah, and now that's one down here. Thank you, olives, all of you, very grateful. Look at these two. And here we're starting to get a bit more sun on air into dome. It's not quite 12 o'clock and we're on 12.8, which is absolutely fantastic. So I'm really pleased about that. I did have my phone on charge before and it was over 12.4, but then I took it off to do a video and I've been leaving it to it. I'm going to continue to leave it to it and see what happens. This is exactly what the battery needed. I heard a flapping and the girls have decided it's time to leave the enclosure. who can blame them? So I'm going to see how it goes. They're quite happy there right now. They've not tried to go too far. So I'm going to just try and keep a close eye and see how they progress. So hopefully they'll be quite content here, mooching about. You know, that's the house, that's the food and the water. And we'll see how they get on. I'm a little worried for them. They're adventuring, because they're only tiny. But hey, they said it's time to come and have a mooch, so brilliant. 12:30 and we're on 13.1 on the battery, which is another epic win. I've enjoyed just the best divine food ever. Where is it? I'll show you. Marmite and crackers. That was just such a lovely dinner. I even had a bit of vintage cheddar with it. And now I've had a fresh orange and I'm going to return to cleaning the Geodome. I'm just having a break before I head back over. I'm about 3/4 done with the frame and the canvas. It's nearly 2 o'clock. Now, there's certain jobs that I just can't do because I'm one person, you know. Also one person with certain limited abilities, because my strong points aren't to carry things and people and stuff anymore. I have more strength in my knowledge now. Having just me to clean up after others is quite a challenge. Like, I'm looking at the Geodome and I'm thinking, wow man, like, that double bed frame should never have been on its side in there. I'd said, would it fit under the bed? If it does, can it go in there? It clearly doesn't fit under the double bed. And it went on the side. And now I don't know how to get it out unless I take the rest of the canvas down, lift it, and then I don't want to pull it on the floor because I don't want to break the tarp. And there's other things in there that just can't be lifted. Not by one person, they need 2 people, and even then I shouldn't lift more than 2 kilograms. I usually lift about 6. So I'm looking at that thinking, oh, blimey, like, how on earth am I going to do this? But that's one of the things about when you're a community, there's more than just you, there's more than just your skill set. And when you communicate and work together, you can achieve really cool things and live a comfortable life. When you're on your own, you can live a comfortable life, but it's kind of just you. And, you know, everyone has their limitations, but if it was just me on my own, I wouldn't be able to have the Geodome and the tipi for shared space and stuff, because I wouldn't have been able to put them up, you know, not on my own. So it's important to have friends and community that can help with things. So be a bit of a bugger if I've got to wait until my mum and dad get here at the end of Jan to get these things shifted. But it's cool. I'll work something out. The flooring here is tarpaulin, so when it rains you've got to make sure that water doesn't gather around the edges. Make sure the water can escape, and what's happened here is no one's done that, which means that the water is going in and sitting near the bamboo, unfortunately, and collecting all sorts of dirt and stuff. So I'd had a rest with this. That's the last bit to do. My back's killing, and I'm this far on with the cleaning of all the poles and everything. I've pulled that out to where it can be, but yeah, this is where an extra pair of hands would have come in handy. You know what I mean? So but nothing's completely impossible, and where there's a will, there's a way. We'll just have to see what I can do. I know how to prevent it in future. Let's do it myself, or find do it myself, because I was on top of it. So it's got like this because I asked someone else to do it. But yeah, things like this is, you know, it could have been like a few minutes job a day, 10 minutes thing, or just keeping an eye out, and instead by leaving it, being told it's dry and there's no issues, this is what is the result. That's mould growing and water collecting, and obviously the issues that damp brings. So yeah, again, it's time to make sure that whoever does join us is mindful of what's going on in their environment, especially if they're going to be sleeping in here, because it's not, you shouldn't have anyone sleeping where there's damp or mould. It should be clean and fresh, and a sacred space which is respected. I had a message from David saying he's going to be here in an hour, so I've got an hour to do what I can, and then he'll be turning up to help me put that back on. So he's definitely coming, he's definitely on his way. I'm going to take that last tie off, I'm going to clean that last bit and dry it, because there isn't time for it to dry in the sun, and try and scrub that last bit of canvas. I've just been sweeping the floor and trying to find the floor. I've not even begun with the rug yet. Still wearing my dinner. Ah well, no one here to see me, only you. So I'm back onto the floor now. Well, not so much back, I know I swept it a little bit, but if anyone knows of any off-grid chemical-free rug cleaner people, companies, let me know. I'm doing my best, but I've got a funny feeling you're going to need a whole day to dry it out if it gets washed, at least. So I'm just dry brushing it and seeing what I can do. Well, the rug was wet in places, particularly one end, so I've had to leave it like that to dry out. I've brushed it best as I can, brushed the floor, got that clean. It's got a couple of little catches in the tarp, which is frustrating. It wasn't the best tarp, but it was the only one available, and it was €50, so I was doing my best to keep it right, But, you know, when people don't know how to look after themselves, they certainly won't look after the place they're in. I should have known that. I did know that. I didn't think. My fault. So yeah. We're cleaned the frame as much as I can. I've proper scrubbed it with vinegar. Scrubbed what I can of the canvas. I need another couple of really good days and someone to help so that I can get it rolled out on the floor and take off my shoes and give it all a right good scrub. The roof's still up there, don't know if you see it, drying or just being in the sun, which is awesome. And Papa Inti will do his thing. So now it's to try and get the canvas back up. David will be here pretty soon, I think. And that's me. I can't lift any more today. Probably not for the rest of the week now. I think I've probably done myself right in. It's a shame and it's a big lesson. But believe you and me, if you want to think about coming to anywhere in the world and you're contemplating volunteering and work away in, think about it. Think about the environment you're in and think about how your actions are going to affect everyone else. Right, anyway, I'm going to go. I'm going to get stuff sorted. I think David's here. Oh, I'm nearly there. This is nearly up, but it's that last bit. I'm just not strong enough. So yeah, it's nearly part up and then the lid needs to go on the roof. So, watched by Mama Kia. Not long now, it'll be done. Well, I'm not long back in from walking the dogs. David came not long before dark. We managed to get the top on the Geodome, which was brilliant, and then walk the dogs, which was working the dogs in the dark. So I've not eaten any tea, and I can't be arsed. I really can't. And I know it's important to take care of myself, and I know it's important to eat. And I know crisps are not part of a healthy diet, but today, just because I will, because I can, I'm just going to eat crisps and crackers. I'm also in a lot of pain because of moving stuff I shouldn't have been moving. That also goes with it's my fault having the wrong type of people here. The people that didn't, you know, I always try and leave a place better than when I found it. And I'm just really disappointed about the mess and how much cleaning and tidying, because today's been another day, full on day of sorting out and picking up rubbish and cleaning and stuff. It should never have got to that point. Never. So, but it did, and it had, and I'm learning. So, I'm going to go, and I'm going to, I'm just going to collapse in bed with bats and eat crisps and crackers. Because why not, eh? So to follow us and keep an eye out with what we're doing, and feel free to subscribe to the channel, and to keep well and truly up to date, hit that bell, notifications bell, feel free to share, send us a message, like, comment and all that lot, because we love to hear from you. Well, I do anyway. It's interesting. It's grist for the mill. I like hearing from all of you. I like thinking about what you suggest and what you bring to the table, because to me, you guys are all, and girls, and you're all part of this community. All you watchers out there, it all contributes, you know. Everyone who makes a comment, who likes, who brings something to the table, shares a new perspective, something else. It's cool, you know. It's fantastic that there's so many different things that are being brought in to contemplate and to explore, and to, some of them I will apply, some of them I won't, but it's certainly all brilliant and very, very well appreciated here from me. So I'm gonna go and right, Mr. B. Can you see Mr. Big Fatty? Can you see his smile? Yeah. Thought it was a crisp or something. So lots of love, and I look forward to speaking to you tomorrow.